There's good news and bad news for the Saints ahead of tonight's huge Thursday night game against the Cowboys. Taysom Hill is healthy. Taysom Hill is not Trevor Siemian. Taysom Hill starts the quarterback, and that's an upgrade. Also, that's where the good times end. Our good friend Ian Rappaport broke the story. The banged-up stars for New Orleans, yikes, they will not go tonight. No Alvin Kamara, no Ryan Ramczyk, no Armstead. So let's call it no chance for New Orleans. And that's a shame in a gigantic ball game at home trying to get back into the playoff picture. And look, you know I'm not a Taysom Hill believer. I always rip the Taysom Hill truthers, but with Kamara and the offensive line studs, there was a chance. Without them, zero. The New Orleans Saints cannot and will not win the ball game tonight. So now it's all about Dallas and Dak taking care of business, and Dak Prescott getting back to the level where he looks like an MVP candidate and Dallas looks like a Super Bowl team. That's the level I expect from the Cowboys tonight and for the rest of the year. They should be one of the best teams in the NFL. Simple as that. Amari Cooper should be back tonight. Same with CeeDee Lamb. That's huge with Mike McCarthy out with COVID. Dallas's defense is going to torment Taysom Hill. I expect the Cowboys to win the ball game tonight by double digits. Honestly, I really think Major League Baseball should change its logo to Rob Manfred flipping the double bird to the fans. Because that's all I heard. That's what he's saying. That's what he's doing by locking out the Major League Baseball players. They had a 7-minute meeting yesterday with a deadline looming. 7 minutes. Oh, good. Our daily Time to Shine production meeting goes longer than that. Manfred isn't a baseball fan, nor does he care about the good of the game. He doesn't care about the players or the fans themselves. I'll say it again, only baseball can ruin baseball. Keeping players and the minors to limit when they can be free agents, that's a joke. It needs to change. That's the old Chris Bryant rule. It's embarrassing. Give me the DH in both leagues already. I want to see expanded playoffs for money, for everyone, for interest, for buzz. For the fans, for teams, how's this as a concept? Not to tank. Give me a salary floor. We can talk about the cap. Give me a floor. The Pirates and Orioles are offensive, not the Dodgers, Yankees, and Red Sox. A fair deal was there to keep the momentum going. The season this year was amazing. The Dodgers versus the Giants all year. Ohtani's genius. The Braves winning the World Series. And the offseason, piping hot. And now, splat, thud, the music stops. The winter meetings are canceled. What about Kershaw, Freddie Freeman, Carlos Correa? Should parents go out and buy their kids a baseball jersey or baseball tickets for Christmas? Is there going to be a season? Is it going to start on time? It's just so sad and so wrong. I'll say it again for impact. Only baseball can ruin baseball. MLB.com is no longer showing the players' faces on the website. How dumb, how petty, how counterproductive. Granted, I've always argued that if Major League Baseball has never figured out how to market their ball players anyway. I'm angry. I'm sad. I love baseball. And Rob Manfred keeps reminding me he doesn't care at all. Notre Dame offensive coordinator Tommy Rees is fired up. He's staying at Notre Dame. He had a chance to take a lot of cash to go to LSU with Brian Kelly. Rest of the staff is staying too. They have the talking points down, as you heard. We can win a championship. They are galvanizing the players and the fan base. And Notre Dame's going to seal the deal on it by reportedly promoting Marcus Freeman to be the next Notre Dame head coach. And it's great. Freeman is young, but so ready and so well respected. Kelly wanted him to go with him to LSU. Listen, Freeman is a great leader, great tactician, and super smart. Luke Fickell, to me, was the number one choice. He was the ideal candidate. Now, it looks like he's staying at Cincinnati, and why not? It's a great job, and he's been superb, and Cincinnati should go to the college football playoffs. To me, it was a real simple equation. Luke Fickell was the top choice. Can't get Fickell? Well, Freeman's the next best choice on the list, and it's the rare hire where everyone is rightly fired up. The recruiting will stay on track, and Notre Dame is out to tell the world that they could win championships, and Notre Dame is a better gig than LSU. Now, we'll see about all that, but if Fickell wasn't available, this is the best move for the Fighting Irish after Kelly bolted. Ben Roethlisberger is cooked. Ben Roethlisberger is pushing 40 years old. Ben Roethlisberger shouldn't be the Steelers quarterback anymore. Ben Roethlisberger is QB4 if you're doing a ranking of quarterbacks in the division. I'll keep saying it. Joe Burrow and that passing attack with Joe Mixon having a bounce-back season, the Bengals will win more games than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome back. Time to shine. What an epic throwback Thursday to May. We were all over it. Of course, Joe Burrow and the Bengals are better than the Steelers. You guys were tweeting up a storm, watching the show, vehemently disagreeing. Rough throwback for the haters. Not so rough for me or for Joe Burrow, because that was the easiest take in the history of Time to Shine. Joe Burrow is a star. Ben Roethlisberger is cooked, and this was the easiest prediction ever. The Baltimore Ravens will officially put an end to the Steelers' season Sunday on CBS. And listen, I still think this is the greatest rivalry in the NFL right now. There's real hate. The players don't like each other. The fans don't like each other. And historically, very similar teams in terms of the style of play and obviously a smash-mouth style. Lamar Jackson did not play well on Sunday night against Cleveland, throwing the 4 interceptions. He was hot. He was livid after the game. I think he is going to dominate that Steeler defense, as we said before the season, not what it was. That Pittsburgh offensive line is dreadful. Roethlisberger's cooked. All of a sudden, by the way, the Baltimore defense last couple of weeks has played really well after, by their own standards, a terrible start to the season on defense. I can't stress enough how much I love the Baltimore Ravens to take care of business and end everything for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Needless to say, Tua Tagovailoa playing the best football of his young career. And listen, Tua was never going to be better than Justin Herbert's, but Tua has the ability to be a really good quarterback, and he's doing it without any kind of offensive line. Love the rapport that he has with Jalen Waddle, and these guys are on fire. And listen, look at that completion percentage, 84%. That's remarkable. And he's going up against the Giants, and the Giants are obviously atrocious and dreadful, so you predict more genius and brilliance for Tua Tagovailoa coming up this week against Big Blue. And I'm telling you, the Miami Dolphins, the way that Tua's playing, Waddle's playing, the way Brian Flores' defense is playing, they can certainly make it interesting for the wild card chase. I don't think they'll get there, but make it very interesting if you check their schedule and you appreciate how they're playing down the stretch of the season. I'm very happy for Tua Tagovailoa. Don't know if it's going to be enough to save his job because they're going to want Deshaun Watson, but I love Tua Tagovailoa as a leader, a person, and he's become a solid quarterback. Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen was asked if Justin Herbert throws too much of a fastball, which resulted in an uptick in Chargers drops, and Allen had a very honest response. Needless to say, no excuses for the Chargers. Simply put, LA needs to play better. And listen, I love Keenan Allen. I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. I love Justin Herbert. My love for him has been documented for years now on Time to Shine. I don't love the Chargers this weekend. I still think that LA can lose this game against Cincinnati and LA can still make the playoffs, but I mean, it has not been a great November for the Chargers. Their run defense has struggled, and Herbert has had some bad games. The Denver game, not great. I don't have a good feel for the Chargers in this game. I'm super pumped, by the way, for the Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals, but For everything that we've said all year about Cincy, going back to that throwback when you take a look at May to what we've seen out of Joe Mixon the last couple of weeks, Cincy's defense makes plays. They run the ball with authority. Love Joe Burrow and Higgins and Chase. I think this is going to be a tough spot for the Chargers trying to beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.